Greetings, everybody, and thanks for starting off another week of programming here with me, this time on the 15th day of August, so we're within an hour or a few, halfway through the month of August already. And we still have a forecast that feels much more like early fall. We have a range of 4 degrees for daytime highs throughout the entire 7-day. They don't fluctuate any more than 4 degrees. Also consistent are shower chances pretty much throughout. Not as active of a weather pattern as what we've seen as of late, but shower and some thunderstorm chances that I'll outline for you in more detail in just a few moments. Headlines tonight will include one of the rare opportunities that I've had to do so in my over 23 years or so behind this desk to interview a national champion. We have one, McGoffin County, and playing the sport that he has loved all of his life, that he continues to fight to play for, and is doing quite well. Won a national championship title over the course of the weekend. It's a great story. Some other sports things to talk about as well. A couple of arrests, some other reports, COVID updates, flooding updates, FEMA updates, and then 2 arrests to talk about. Theft of services that were literally authorities and the water district, as I understand, both say that the theft of water was at one location, or specifically 2, was affecting the water pressure and service to a lot of customers in a significant portion of McGoffin County. I'll tell you about that in just a few seconds as well. A reminder, I mentioned it last week, school bells, of course, ringing now on the collegiate level as well. I know Moorhead started, I think, today, and a lot of other colleges as well getting back into session, and it's move-in day today and the next couple of days at the University of Kentucky. I'll be packing Andrew tonight, and then we'll be taking him tomorrow to get him moved in for another semester and kind of another year. They don't have to move completely out, but essentially I do not expect to be back here in time for a program tomorrow night. So I'm not even going to say that I'm going to try, because I'm understanding that I'm just not going to be able to do it. I will see you on Wednesday's program, and thank you for understanding. I would rather be here with you. I would rather have him at home. But, you know, things must in life must indeed go on. So a couple of arrests to pass along to you tonight. First off, a man from Johnson County arrested for trafficking in carfentanil or fentanyl derivatives. Certainly, while it wasn't a great amount, a lethal amount that he was found in possession of in a neighboring county. It was actually authorities in Martin County who made the arrest of 23-year-old Michael Mead. The Hager Hill man was arrested on yesterday for trafficking in the highly lethal substance, literally a grain of which a milligram or a few is all it takes to kill a person. He had more than a gram or so in his possession. A K-9 unit reportedly made a hit on his vehicle as authorities were called to a Tomahawk gas station or convenient mart. It's there where they found Mead and found a small but very deadly quantity of fentanyl in his possession. So far, he's charged with trafficking in a controlled substance, first-degree carfentanil or fentanyl derivatives. Mead is still in the Big Sandy jail at this hour. And there will be a follow-up on the following 2 arrests here in McGoffin County. I'm yet to speak directly with the McGoffin County Water District, but information that they shared with McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Holbrook indicates this was a much more serious situation than what it appeared on the surface, of 2 arrests for theft of services and criminal mischief in the 2nd degree. I spoke briefly earlier today with Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Holbrook, who said that indeed a case was opened up after the Water District, who had been experiencing some pressure issues in the western part of the county, I believe he said it was, finally found the problem. Essentially a straight pipe, bypassing where a water meter was, connected to 2 mobile homes. And without that meter in place to regulate that pressure, water was being fed to those 2 homes, and then some. As I understand it, there's one main water line which fed 2 mobile homes in this particular area of McGoffin County, both said to be occupied by 2 men, one living in one, Alex Fletcher, one living in the other, a Dakota Murphy. Holbrook details in his arrest citation and for his conversation with me that after he spoke with the McGoffin County Water District representatives, they stated that west of the Sagersville water system had been in a critical state because of washout due to flooding. And the workers further stated that after the repair work, the water still was not flowing right. It still had low pressure issues, and they couldn't figure out why. And then after some more looking and investigation, they found a jumper flooding the meter area of the line that ran to the residences of these two men. So the water was leaking profusely at the meter where the straight pipe or jumper was installed, and then there was still water going to the two mobile homes that each of these lived in. On Thursday of last week, the water company unhooked the line, and it fixed the problem. And then Friday, the very next day, they went back and found that a stolen meter had been placed in where that straight pipe was so that they, again, could get illegal water without paying for it. Right now, the water company has a good estimate of at least 100,000 gallons of water that was either used or lost by the pressure just pushing it out all over underneath their residences and everywhere else. And they're still trying to figure how much it actually was taken or lost. The meter at the property also had damage to it, and it was so much water, as I understand, that literally when they fixed it back just overnight, the water tanks, the storage tanks, saw their capacities increase by over 7 feet. That's how much water was being lost just because of this one location. Each man is charged with theft of services over 1,000, under 10,000, and criminal mischief in the second degree. Keywords right now at the seasonal shop, new arrivals. They've got new fall shorts and more coming in soon, but they're already fully stocked on cello jeans and cutoffs, and they're now carrying Hornet football, hats, tees, and sweatshirts just in time for the season, and all proceeds go to the McGoffin County Quarterback Club, plus new Ridge and Holler designs, some that need no explanation, and a complete new line of fall baby clothes. And remember, they have baby and wedding registry. They also have a new line by Capri Blue where fashion meets fragrance. Amazingly pleasing scents across a line of candles, diffusers, soaps, lotions, and perfumes for home, car, and the bath. And right now, and just before school, all summer clothes are 50% off this week at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville.
Stop in at Prohibition today. We have hot coffee, iced coffees, frappuccinos. If you're not a fan of coffee, we have non-coffee beverages like Freshies or Red Bull Kickers. Stop in today for a pup cup, whipped cream and dog treats designed specifically for your pup to make their tails wag. Try our delicious donuts from Gracefully Made Donuts, cheesecake and brownies from our local cheesecake lady, and an assortment of other delicious pastries from Rutabaker's Bakery in Moorhead. Stop in or drive through. We're open till 8 p.m. every day, located on the Parkway next to Appalachian Smoke.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Just a brief COVID update for you tonight. McGoffin County last week, I think it was 71 total cases. That was our biggest case count in several weeks. And after going down just briefly, the state, which just released its updated positivity rating today, has seen that number go up again, very slightly, but it's still the wrong direction. I think we had topped out at 19.1% for a positivity rating a few weeks ago. That declined down to 17.89, 18.41 last week, and now this week it's 18.51. So just a tenth of a percentage point, but still it is an increase. I also confirmed that we're starting off on another hectic note at the health department this week. We had 3 cases reported over the course of the weekend, 15 today. So that's 18 cases and counting just 3 days into the week. We'll see how that, of course, goes as we track it throughout the rest of the week. Well, the governor very pleased, and he says Kentuckians should be as well. Governor Beshear says today that he has spoken with the leaders at FEMA, and they have heard our pleas, and they have made some significant changes. FEMA is now calling everyone who has been denied, and because of that, the governor says he's encouraged Kentuckians affected by flooding to answer those phones if you're called, even if it's an unfamiliar number, which I think we have all abandoned doing now for a long, long time for obvious reasons. But he says for the first time ever, FEMA has implemented a texting program as well. The agency will soon be able to communicate with flood-impacted Kentuckians via text message to help speed communications and appointments. FEMA staff at the disaster recovery centers now has the authority to approve claims on site. FEMA also says they have additional appointments available and encouraged Kentuckians to visit one of the DRC locations. For a full list of DRC locations, of course, you can go to the governor.ky.gov flood resources page. We will have those here periodically as well. One-stop resource locations tab is what you'll find there. That's all you need to do to get started. And there's some mobile units as well, and we have representatives here in McGoffin County. I'll give you the time and where in just a few seconds. The governor also did update today. The death toll still stands at 39. There are still 2 official missing Kentuckians, 2 people from Breathitt County, which have not been found as of yet. And the Team East Kentucky Flood Relief Fund, $6.22 million. That's something. Now, I did not have a chance to speak with them today. They had a bit of a schedule change, but I can tell you that FEMA representatives are here in McGoffin County. They were today. They will be again tomorrow, and then the same schedule next week at the McGoffin County Health Department. I left you last week thinking they weren't going to be setting up in the health department. That was information that local representatives and leaders had at the time. However, the location here in McGoffin County, one of the latest to be added, just like the one in Owsley County, which also opened up yesterday, is one of the mobile recovery centers. Here in McGoffin County, again, they're going to be at the health department. They were yesterday, they were today, and they'll be open again tomorrow. And then next week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they'll be here again at the McGoffin County Health Department. I'll be talking to them before then. As for the hours, Sundays, 1 till 7, and then Mondays and Tuesdays, so that's again tomorrow, from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m., and then that same schedule next week. We'll be talking with them, and I'll be reminding you about that. But indeed, they are here in McGoffin County again tomorrow. They'll be back on Sunday and next Monday and Tuesday. FEMA representatives will be at the center to help with applications for federal assistance, to help survivors with their existing application and documentation, and provide information about their recovery resources. Also, financial assistance may include money for temporary housing, basic home repairs, or other uninsured disaster-related needs, child care, transportation, medical, funeral, dental expenses, and the like. And in addition to FEMA, Small Business Administration, SBA representatives will be there as well. With that said, a very important announcement on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar coming from the McGoffin County Senior Citizens Center. A few important announcements from them, actually. This Thursday, it's Commodity Day at the McGoffin County Senior Citizens Center. Thursday, 11:30 till 2:30. Volunteers, always, but even more so than ever, much needed, and much loved. If you can go help, they would desperately say that they need you, because it's just a monumental undertaking to do this every month, and they could use the help. So stop by if you can. Also, while you're there, for anyone, they're taking chances on that king-size quilt that they have to raffle for Community Day, so be sure and get in on that while you can. Also, these are in person, but also available via Zoom or the internet. A couple of important things coming up. Friday the 26th, That morning, to the right of your screen, they've got a family caregiver workshop, 9 till noon. You can be there in person, by phone, or by Zoom. It's in Lexington, so for anyone watching this, it will be phone or Zoom. There's the number there, the URL. I'll put that on there for the next few days to make it easier for you to get. And also, the same day, Friday the 26th of this month, in the afternoon from 1 till 3, they have another presentation about sleep and dementia and the connection between the two. In person, yes, is available, but also you can join them online, and I'll have a little blown up. There's a number to call. There's also a URL there for you, and I'll get that to you. If you want to call me to get that, and if we can help you get online for that, be sure and do so. But I'll get that information to you a little bit sooner, sooner than later. A quick reminder, it's over at 8 o'clock. If you're watching the early show and you might have forgot, the District 3 Fire Department Fish Fry wrapping up in a little bit. Be sure and get up there and get a wonderful meal, as they do it as good as anybody possibly can. Another fundraiser, $8 for the meal. Add $1 and you get a drink too. Take out only, but take it out. It's an awesome, awesome meal. That will be our calendar for tonight. From there, I do have one listing tonight as we turn to obituaries. 58-year-old Judy Juniper of Royalton, I'm told, passed away on Sunday. Arrangements incomplete at this hour, but to be announced soon by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Banking from home or on the go has never been easier and will forever be an important and necessary part of life. And Sagersville National has been and will always be at the forefront of meeting and exceeding your financial needs and giving you the safest and most worry-free online and mobile banking so you can worry about the important things, like what's for dinner. They're there when you need them at the main and branch locations of the Sagersville National Bank. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy, the convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service, and the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in Eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
All right, let's talk football. The McGoffin County Hornets are kicking off their season on the road this Friday night. Yeah, they'll travel to Breathitt County before coming home and then staying home. Interesting schedule this year. They have a 5-home game streak starting on Friday the 26th. Not this Friday, but the following. And then it's total of 5 home games in a row before they wrap up on the road with the last 4 regular season games, mind you. We'll be checking in with our Hornets, our new coach, very, very, very soon. With that said, let's check in right now with a former Hornet, former Eagle, and McGoffin County, who is now a national champion. I do not say that lightly because that is an outstanding accomplishment. Josh Poe is continuing to work just as hard every day now as he ever has to further his football career, doing so now, of course, and most recently on a professional level. The last time I spoke, 14 months ago, I think we did the math, he was playing in the Spring League, which kind of went away and went into something else. And now it's the Indoor Football League that he has been a part of. The Indoor Football League has already itself got a vast history. Now they have a new national champion, and with that, Josh is already setting his sights on even bigger and better things. First off, over this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the IFL. This video, so there's Josh right there to the left. This video about their Western Conference Championship when they took on the team to beat them to play in the National Championship over the course of Saturday. Back in 2008, there were two indoor football leagues, the United Indoor Football League and the Intense Football League, and they decided to do away with both of their respective organizations and then merge and become one, the big new Indoor Football League. It's now 14 seasons in. Yeah, been around 14 years. 2018, they celebrated their 10th anniversary and had their highest per game attendance in league history. The Indoor Football League is the highest level of professional indoor football in the United States, featuring the world's best indoor football players and coaches. It is the highest paying indoor football league, and more than 80 players from the IFL have gone on to sign contracts with the NFL or CFL teams. I know somebody who's wanting to do that. And by far the most among any other indoor football league. It attracts a high caliber athlete more so than any other American football league other than the NFL. They have a 16 game schedule. They have 8 home, 8 road games. They offer a very unique product. It's a 50-yard field. They've got the big padded dashboard surrounding the field. 8 players on offense, 2 which can be in motion at the snap, and then 8 players on defense. It is fun, fast, and exciting. And we have a McLaughlin-Countian who has been a part of this team, the North Arizona Wranglers, for the past season. They just got back to Arizona from Vegas, where they played in the national championship and where they pretty much were in charge of this game wire to wire. Tell me how you made the move to where you are, and then obviously I think it's safe to say you're pretty darn glad you did.
Yeah. So after the spring league, well, right before it ended, we got bought out by the USFL. And so we all had hopes of going there for the next season. I was in the draft pool but didn't get picked up. So then the next best thing is indoor football. And just playing professional football with anyone is fun. But, you know, now I'm a national champion. So I'm very happy to be out here in Prescott Valley, Arizona, and doing what I love to do.
So your team last year, before Josh, and some other factors too, but they were like a 1-13 team, and if I'm not mistaken, and again, national champions this turnaround. That's a big deal.
Yeah, from 0 to hero. And you know, they cleaned house, and you know, the only objective I was told about is to win the whole thing. And that was our goal for the whole season. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty killer to come out here and do that, you know. I mean, I've never won a national championship before, and I don't know how many people have. So,
how long have you been in Arizona? How much work have you put into this?
Oh, I've been here since March. And, you know, we've had 3 bye weeks. But other than that, it's every day. And we practice every day on the last bye week, too. So wow. It's a lot of hard work. And plus, I train a lot on the off season, too. So it's not just you show up here and do great stuff. You know, I work pretty hard for it just being me and my trainer and stuff. So, you know, but it's appreciated work because now I can see what I did.
Yeah, without a doubt. Take me through these last 2 games, just a brief portion of them or two. You won the conference championship. That came down to the wire.
We're playing the Rattlers. It's a team and a legacy that's been around since the 80s. And this is our second year, you know. We're the underdogs, 1-13. We had beat their Antlers at home, but there's a lot of things to consider when we play at home. We're a mile high, up in the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, and the air's really thin up here. So like playing at someone else's place, we lose all those advantages that we're used to. But having said that, the so-called underdogs came to play, and we had an amazing comeback there at the second half. We trailed the whole time, I believe, and came back and won it by one. They tried to throw a touchdown, they got picked.
You got picked. That's right. Yeah, interception. Yeah. Wow.
But it was awesome. And then we moved forward to the championship game, and we handled that one, like we were supposed to, like champions. We got ahead early and stayed ahead and never gave up that lead.
Big play now, 25 seconds left. Barker, he'll run it, and he'll get stops, and that'll force Quad City to call their final timeout. The question is, did he get back to the line?
You got to call timeout here.
You got to call timeout.
Do they not have any
counting down.
Yeah.
Well, the official may have been right. The official may have been right. He said that they didn't have any timeouts left.
Yeah, that's game.
Well, the scoreboard
was showing what?
I was wondering why he didn't go victory formation, but not everybody was on the same page timeout-wise, and that's how the game ends, and Northern Arizona will be crowned national champions of the IFL.
What's your plans now? Where are you back in Arizona yet, and what are your plans?
Yeah, right now the team's still celebrating. We're on our last few days together. Everyone's gonna go their separate ways. New opportunities await for everyone because we are, national champions and everything. We're already starting to see those looks. But it'll be interesting to see where everyone goes. You never know. How many people are going to get picked up NFL? How many people are going to get picked up Canadian League or, the XFL, USFL? And how many people will stay in this league? It's very interesting because we are the youngest team in this conference. So there is a lot of potential,
I'm assuming that you're hopeful that will include yourself. Are you hoping to stay in and move on?
Yeah.
I mean, stay in the sport, not necessarily stay in the league, but I mean, just keep playing football and keep moving up. What are you hoping?
Yeah, I've already made accommodations to keep training for football and stuff, so I'm going to keep at it.
Wow. Man, we're so proud of you and happy for you. It was killer to watch. It really, really was. Yeah.
Hey, it's awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah. And
if anyone has this opportunity to pursue their dream, they should do it, no matter what it takes.
Did you ever let yourself dream about it or think about it when you were in high school or at Moorhead? Did you ever? I know you enough to know that you were working towards it, but were you ever allowing yourself to dream about it and think about where you might be here? Something like.
What I did is I always dreamed about NFL and all that. I set lower goals, and if I just kept accomplishing what I could handle at the time, then there was no way I could fail. And that's just how I went about it. And I'm still hitting those smaller goals to work up the ladder. Because you have, I don't know, what you got, like 100,000 kids wanting to play college football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just gotta do the little things that everyone else ain't willing to do. You'll find your way.
Well, it's certainly working for you, man. Certainly working for you. Again, well, congratulations, brother. We're proud of you. Looking forward to seeing where you end up next. I'm sure it's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
A reminder, it's move-in day tomorrow for the next 3 days for UK students, but for myself and Andrew, it's tomorrow, and that's where I'll be in the morning, and I do not expect that I will be back for a program tomorrow night, so I make plans on seeing you on Wednesday's program. With that said, here's your forecast for tonight, a pretty consistent one, like I said earlier, at that. Nothing on the radar right now. We were even seeing some blue skies a little bit over my shoulder, so nothing happening at this exact moment, but it's going to be a bit of a back and forth. We've got a big upper level low. It's just going to rotate her around overhead for days, and with that, like I said, very consistent temperatures and a pretty consistent chance of some showers and storms throughout your entire 7 days. Still got a fall-like feel to it. Mostly cloudy tonight and 63 degrees and a 20% chance of showers, mainly before 10 o'clock. That will sum up your Monday. For your Tuesday, again, Partly sunny skies. I think a little more sunshine than we saw today. We'll see shower chances creep in right around 30% in the afternoon, and then wane as we get down to about 62 tomorrow night. Wednesday, midweek, another 78-degree day in the neighborhood. We will drop down from the low 60s to upper 50s for nighttime lows, but mostly sunny skies midweek and a 30% chance of showers and storms. Mainly between between 4 and 7 or so in the afternoon, early evening on your Wednesday. Thursday, very similar, 79, mostly sunny. A lesser chance of showers and storms between 3 and roughly 7 o'clock. I told you, this one's consistent. Friday, we are looking at 81, one of the warmest days of the bunch, mostly sunny, and another 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the latter afternoon. I think Friday it looks a little later, mainly after 5 o'clock or so. And for your Saturday, I know it's just Monday, but it's already time to start dreaming about the weekend. A very consistent 80-degree weekend ahead, partly sunny skies both days. Shower chances a little more than what we would like at 40 to 50% consecutively on your Saturday and Sunday. And Monday, more of the same. More sunshine, more temperatures right around 80, 81, and still some slight shower chances and that of some storms. Good night, everyone. Good Monday. Thank you for being a part of the show.